So let's bring you the latest. A day before it was named and shamed over terror in United UN General Assembly, Pakistan has dared India once again. This time at about 12:10 p.m. this afternoon, a Pakistani chopper was spotted inside Indian territory in Poonch sector of the Pir Panjal Valley along the line of control. According to the Defence PRO, it might be a civil chopper and was flying very high. Now the air sentries at the forward post engaged with it using small arms, forcing it to retreat. Those visuals on your screen show you the chopper in question that violated Indian airspace. There we have it highlighted and circled for you. This happened at about 12:10 this afternoon in Poonch sector. Defence experts have termed the violation of the airspace as a grievous provocation by Pakistan. Listen in.
This is a grievous provocation. Keeping the situation no war, no peace in mind in Jammu and Kashmir, the air defence resources are always deployed. Our missiles are in position, our guns are in position. Had we shot down this helicopter of Pakistan, which we could have, it would have escalated the tension between the two countries by an order of magnitude. Pakistan should consider itself lucky that India showed maturity by not shooting it down.
We have to, the territory which is being violated has to take immediate action. The violation took place in such a place where there is no resources in the sense, well, a proper warning can be launched to Pakistan through official channels that the violation of airspace has taken place. Otherwise, if there was, if it was a violation as per the rules and as per the books, then offensive action could have been taken. The aircraft could have been brought down.
This violation is a deliberate provocation. As has been pointed out, there are clear confidence building measures in situ which stipulate that no combat aircraft can come within 10 kilometers of the line of control, and no helicopter will come closer than 5 kilometers from the line of control. This helicopter has come into our area. It looks like part of a deliberate design for the sake of reconnaissance. There is no other explanation. There is no other explanation, and if they have anything to say in terms of weather or some instrument malfunction, they better come and tell us, because we were fully justified in shooting down this helicopter.
From my perspective, I would not take it is an accidental thing, because on-board systems on a helicopters, particularly Pakistani helicopters, are fairly advanced to know how far are they close or far away from the line of control. And therefore, it is obvious that he was on some kind of a reconnaissance mission. He probably did not want to cross the line of control, but something happened, maybe bad weather or something. But despite the fact that he was flying so close, it seems to me as an intimidating action and an action to gain information beyond his requirements.
Executive Editor Gaurav Sawant joins me on the phone line. Joining me live from Jammu, Sunil Ji Bhatt. Coming to you first, Gaurav. We believe that the air sentries at the forward post did engage with this Pakistani chopper. What details do you have for us?
So, prima facie, what we are now being told is it appears to be a civil helicopter. It was flying very high. Soldiers on ground did engage it with small arms fire. And that apparently alerted the helicopter pilot, and he immediately turned back and went again into Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. But this Hepta was flying very high. Then again, this question remains, why was a civilian helicopter flying so close to the LC that it violated the LC and came into Indian side? So this is what army sources on ground are telling India today, that this helicopter did not have military workings.
Gaurav, do we know how long was this chopper in Indian airspace?
Very briefly, what we know is that 10 minutes past 12 was the airspace violation by this, apparently the civilian helicopter of Pakistan, and small arms were used immediately to engage it, and it turned around and went. Couldn't have been very long. But then again, now there's an official inquiry why it came in, how long was it here, and would it have been possible to bring it?
Gaurav, also, what are your sources telling you of a possible damage to this chopper? Gaurav, can you hear me? All right, I'm going to come back to Gaurav Sawant in a moment. We'll try and reconnect with the executive editor, Gaurav Sawant there. But Sunilji Bhatt joining me live from Jammu. Sunilji, let me put that question to you. What are your sources telling you of a possible damage to the chopper? We believe there was some kind of engagement between the forces, the Indian forces, and that civil chopper, as Gaurav just told us.
Well, Vedika, as far as the details of this particular incident are concerned, they are very sketchy. India Today and Aaj Tak were the first news channels who broke this story, and we had got the exclusive access to this particular video. And it was a non-military chopper of Pakistan. Defense PRO in Jammu has confirmed that it was not a military chopper. And immediately when the alert Indian troops at the line of control in Poonch noticed and spotted this chopper, they immediately engaged with it with small fire. Although they exercised maximum restraint and they did not bring it down, but an inquiry has been ordered so that it can be established as to what was this. If it was a civil chopper, what was it doing near the line of control? A thorough investigation is on, and the army so far is investigating this entire matter. But when this chopper entered the Indian airspace at the line of control, there was a lot of panic among the villagers as the Indian army engaged with it with small fire. The Indian army fired at it, but immediately as soon as the pilot noticed that he had entered the Indian airspace, he turned back when the Indian forces fired at the chopper. Vedika?
Sunilji, you would have heard of defense experts. We've spoken to quite a number of them that we've just played out for our viewers. Most of them say this is more of a provocation than a human error. But given the fact and giving them the benefit of doubt, Pakistan here, it's been over 3 hours ever since this incident took place, and there's been no word from Pakistan over this airspace violation.
Well, Vedika, as a defense expert was saying that it was a big provocation from Pakistani side, but now it has been confirmed by the defense PRO in Jammu that the chopper was a non-military chopper. But the question that arises is that if it was a civil chopper, what was it doing near the line of control, and why was it flying so high near the line of control? These are some things which are to be investigated, and that is why the army has ordered an investigation into the entire matter so that the facts can come out in this case. Vedika?
Sunilji, stay with me. Gaurav Sawant is back on the phone line with us. Gaurav, my question to you when the line got disconnected was, has there been any damage to the civil chopper that we've heard of? What are your sources telling you?
So there is no official confirmation just as yet. Perhaps it was flying above the range of small arms fire. It was engaged from what army sources on ground tell India Today. They did try and engage this sector in small arms fire, but no official confirmation on any damage to the helicopter, if at all. But it does remain a cause for concern that why would a civilian chopper violate the LC? Of course, you'd recall in the past there was once a couple of years ago an Indian Airforce helicopter and an Indian Army helicopter which accidentally strayed across, went into POK and even landed there. So that helicopter was permitted to come back by Pakistan. So that was an inadvertent crossing. So we do not know at this stage whether this was an inadvertent crossing by the Pakistani helicopter.
Also, Gaurav, at this point, the question is, if it was a civil chopper, as you have now confirmed, what was it doing at the line of control? Not only at the line of control, but crossing over is the big question, given the kind of relationship that Pakistan and India are sharing as we speak, with Sushma Swaraj speaking at the UNJ, slamming Pakistan, with the Home Minister talking about a big incident that has taken place at the line of control.
Spot on there, Avantika. Spot on there, Vedika. At this stage, we do not know why was a civilian helicopter flying so close. Of course, Air Force officials also point out that the LC, the line of control, is zigzag, in the Poonch area.
Yes. Alright, we seem to have lost the line again with Gaurav Sawant there, so I'm going to cut across to Sunilji once again. Sunilji, any other information coming in from the defense PRO as we speak?
Vedika, so far, three-line statement has come from the Defence PRO. First, he has confirmed that there was a violation of Indian airspace by a Pakistani chopper at about 12:10 hours today, and he has also confirmed that this chopper was not a military chopper but a civilian chopper, and that is why investigation has been ordered. And he has also said that the Indian forces engaged with this chopper with small arms fire, but they exercised maximum restraint and they did not bring it down. However, Vedika, as I said, that there are some questions which arise, like that what was the civilian chopper doing near the line of control and why did it violate the Indian airspace? This has come in the light of what Home Minister Rajnath Singh has yesterday said. These are things which cannot be ignored, and that is why we need to wait till a thorough inquiry is done and the facts come to light. Vedika?
Do stay with me, Sunil G. Bhatt and Gaurav Sawant. Just a quick recap for our viewers who are joining us live at this hour. On your screen, you see those visuals of a civil chopper, as we're being told from the Pakistani side, that entered Indian airspace and violated Indian airspace. What we do know of the 1991 pact is that any chopper coming in from Pakistan has to keep a distance of 5 kilometers from the line of control, and that's the buffer it has to keep. But this chopper that is in question, in fact, crossed over to the Poonch sector. I have with me Major General Yogi Behl joining me in the studio. General, how do you look at this incident? Many are saying it's a provocation coming at a time when things between India and Pakistan are not so great. Could this be a provocation, or do you see it more as a human error, a possibility of that happening, being a civil chopper?
See, there are three possibilities. Firstly, I do not expect a civil chopper to fly in that area. So if they claim that it is a civil chopper, we are taking for a ride. The second is, the three possibilities are: one, by mistake, the pilot is due, the judgment has gone wrong, he has flown over and gone past, which do happen, but very rarely it happens, because it's only when the pilot is due and he's playing, he's not very cautious, that is the time you cross the LoC. Because they're supposed to fly almost 4 to 5 kilometers away from the LoC, and you are flying over the LoC, you have crossed the LoC, means it is a deliberate thing, intentionally or unintentionally. The second thing is, it could be to check our reaction. What is our reaction? The pilot is a daredevil. He says, let me see. If they fire, I'll take the evasive action. The third is that it could be a sort of a confirmatory wrecking. He basically, they have come to, it's the final phase, the fellow wants to see the target area, either for some future operation or to locate somebody. Because there's also possibility somebody is missing who's an important.
And General, if I can just interrupt, what's the possibility of this being a tactic to distract the Indian forces?
True. I mean, to do this, if they fly over Poonch area, the plans are made some other area. That is also possible. It's basically to misguide us, to take us for issue, give us an impression that this is our target area, so that we remain alert in the Poonch area only, and actual operation or actual strike get made somewhere else.
And you know, General, it's been over 3 hours. This apparently happened at 12:10 this afternoon. Ample time for the Pakistani government to come out and state, okay, this was a human error by a civil chopper, but no word coming in from the neighbor.
Absolutely. That means it is a deliberate thing. And it is not a civil chopper. Firstly, I just want to rule it out. It's not a civil chopper. They can fly any color. I mean, they have the choppers painted with the civil aviation colors. And but basically, they are the service choppers.
All right. Thanks for that, General. We'll keep coming back to this story, but that's the latest we have for you. We're also being told that the Indian forces did, in fact, engage with the civil chopper, after which it returned to Pakistan after violating Indian airspace. For how long is the big question. We still have to get an official word on that.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.